right. So there's still people out there that says, hey, let's tank it. Let's tank it all the way. And I'm gonna tell people, that's not the way to go. You still don't want to take this thing out. You just want to play it all the way out. Now, shout out to the Eagles. They won tonight. May they throw a parade or what have you. They 2-4-1. Not bad, not bad. They're number one in the division right now. Of course, everybody else got to play this weekend. So we'll figure out how all of that goes from there. It was a tight game. It was a good game, actually. It was a flat out good game. When you look at the total picture of everything, it was a good game. I think that Danny, I ain't gonna call him Dimes, but Jones, he was able to run it, for 94 yards collectively, I believe. Got close to 100 yards. He got tripped up on a big play of an 80-yard run. And the scouting shows that you can actually run against the actual Eagles. You can run on them, especially up the middle. You can run on them. Just don't fumble the ball, basically. And here's the situation. Carson Wentz, he can give you bad first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and now all of a sudden he's fourth quarter Wentz. He just turns it on for some reason. And he can make every play. He can throw every ball. It's just the fact that this guy, he's kind of like up and down throughout the game. He is. And unfortunately, I got to say this, Cowboy Nation, he is the best quarterback in the NFC East right now. Flat out, hands down. If you don't see that, then you blind. He is the best quarterback in the NFC East. Now, Andy Dalton, he could have been there or he could be there. It just depends on how he can formulate things and keep things going down the line. If he make his reads right and if everything is perfect for him, maybe, just maybe. You see. The thing is, we can't count those Eagles out because they play. They don't give up. They play hard. They do. They play all the way through. They got a level of resiliency. They play through the echoes of the whistle. The defense shows up when you're least expecting. And then all of a sudden, it gives the momentum to the offense. And that Fulgham, that's a dime for them. Travis, I think that's his name, Fulgham. He is a guy that can high point the ball. And they got hungry running backs. Let me repeat, they got hungry running backs. Look, you seen the other guy, Sanders, go out, and now you have Boston Scott and you have the other guy. They run with passion. The short and tiny dudes still run with passion. Ward, he fights for the ball. That's what I can evaluate from the tape. He fights for the ball, the wide receiver Ward. Even when their tight ends are down, they figure out ways to make things happen. They got heart. They don't give up. They don't fold up. They continue to fight. And this is not me pom-pom and cheerleading for the Eagles. Now, they should have lost that game. Football counts for a little luck to happen too. Ingram just wanted to say, okay, I want to play volleyball with the football wide open. I mean, the ball is right there for the plucking. It's for the win. And he just want to drop the ball. And it just goes to show you that how in the world. And Peppers, come on, turn your head around. You got a guy that was one of the better balls you could see thrown by Carson. And the little short guy, the tiny guy, he's like 5'5" or 5 foot nothing basically. And he was able to just pull the ball in. I mean, for anything, if you see when he was doing like this, knock those hands down, play the hands or something. Or turn around for the ball when you see the hands elevate. Do something. But Peppers, he gave up that touchdown. But regardless, I feel like either if he was going to miss that pass, they would have went to Fulgham. I didn't even say that man's name. And they balled at Cowboy Nation. They figure out ways. They played tooth and nail with the Ravens, toe to toe, even though it was garbage time. But they figure out. And remember this: defense travel, and in a pinch, defense win games. Especially when it counts the most, when you need a fumble, when you need an ultimate takeaway. That is what defense is supposed to do. I love the fact that even on the Giants side of the ball, that at times we saw that they were able to showcase some level of defense. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now, injuries are plagued throughout the league, so you're really not going to get a full grasp of everything. Think about this. If Saquon Barkley was there, maybe it would have been a different scale, right? Or if, then the other team can say, well, if our guys were there, it would be a different scale. So this year is all a wash. And you got to sit back as fans and watch it just from the aspect of entertainment. You got to just say, I'm just entertained with this. You can't be really diving deep into it with the analytics, with the skill set and the play on the field, because you really just don't know. And I'm so close to saying, hey, even with Mike McCarthy, maybe we give him another year before we say fire and brimstone. But, some coaches that get a chance to coach a team, they only get 1 year. Some coaches out there, not saying for the Cowboys, but you guys know what I'm saying, right? For other leagues and other teams, I meant to say. So sometimes you get 1 year, but I think the Jerry Jones administration are looking at it like, hey, this is a crazy year. So you really can't evaluate what this coaching staff is doing and what this teams are doing, because this is the crazy of the craziest years of all time. But we can sit back and look at this thing and say, okay, it's entertainment. It's entertainment. That's what it is, baby. Now, this division is still up for grabs, right? Now, we better not get out there and just lay another egg, because then I think that the pressure on Jerry Jones, even though I just said it's business and it's the COVID and things like that, but it still should be some level of competition. There still should be something that you can look at it from the coaching staff and say, oh, if they would have had said player, maybe something else would have happened. But we can see some type of progress, right? We need to see some type of improvement from week to week, whether it be offense, whether it be defense. Now, I did say this before in my earliest videos. I did say that if things continue to happen with this offense, if we don't see a level of continuity, then let's be real with it. It will be time to really say, Mike McCarthy, we need to see you do the plays. We need to see you calling the plays. Because I challenge everybody that's watching right now, go back and watch the tapes of Mike McCarthy on the sidelines when he was coaching over there in Green Bay land. He's not doing the same thing that he's doing here. He's not. He's actually allowing Kellen Moore to do his thing. That's the reality of it. But the ultra reality of it is that this right here, we don't care about Kellen Moore calling the plays. We just want to win games, right? Even though this is a crazy year, we want to see, okay, can Mike McCarthy take control of this team? We don't like the aspect, or even if he was just joking, saying that, hey, I really didn't watch every game, I really didn't watch this, and I really didn't do that during the year that I was off. I just wanted to paint a picture so you guys can hire me. I'm paraphrasing. And Stephen Jones made that weird laugh, So we don't want all of that stuff to happen and occur, and then all of a sudden he bamboozled all of us, right? Hoodwinked all of us and just got the job by lying to kick it, right? We don't want that to happen. So we really need to figure out, okay, if the defense still continue to make these type of warts and these type of crazy situations out there, players that are not playing through the echoes of the whistle, not giving the effort, then either from the defensive side, when they go into these meetings, they need to pull somebody to the side and say, hey, we got to see some type of improvement. Not week by week, we giving up the historic levels of defense as it relates to numbers on the field. We giving up historic numbers. Something needs to change, Cowboy Nation. It do. But shout out to the Eagles. They're in first place for the moment because they played. So we'll see how this weekend unfold, and we'll see what the Cowboys look like. I'm on grounds to say this right here. As long as both sides, like the Cowboys offense and defense and special team, three sides, as long as they compete, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a loss as long as you compete. That's all I'm saying. But when you don't compete and you're getting blown out, man, I got some stuff that I got to get off my chest when those type of things happen. All right, Cowboy Nation, really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and Beyond. Subscribe it up, baby. Subscribe to this channel on multiple platforms. Shout out to Facebook, Instagram, Roku, Amazon, as well as multiple YouTube pages and Twitter. Really appreciate you guys for helping me grow this thing. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Salute.